vlog. My name is Lane. I'm eating. This is my area. Little, all over the place, but like we're working on it. I got all my stuff up on the wall. You know, I got my desk, school supplies I have not touched. Oh, and this is all my food. Only the essentials over here. This is Ricky. So dumb.
We got all the essentials. Oh my gosh, and here's Vivian's bed. She has all these things over here, but no pictures. That's the only thing she has. But it's okay, she's repping. And then over here, oh my gosh, our fat mirror. Okay, this mirror makes you look like 4 times fatter than you actually are.
True.
And it is
She'll
the
do the
worst.
skinny mirror too.
Oh, and
it's
then
like a before and after.
Okay.
Before and
Yeah. And then this skinny mirror. See, I look so different already. Okay, love. And this is Rick's poster that her mom made her.
Really cute.
Really cute, really sweet. Yeah, so this is the quad. This is way bigger than like most of them. It's also my self-portrait.
Really
Super cute.
I just want it to be sunny.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's a gloomy afternoon. But this is like my dad's. There's like literally nothing on it.
So you Glow got canceled. So sad.
Do you know what?
Wait, look at this. Show them your area. You have like
Oh, yeah.
Tupperware. So
Okay.
let me tell them about this Tupperware. Okay.
Wait, I have a really quick question and it needs to be edited out, but do you guys know
Okay. So the Tupperware. We get 3 meals a day, right? I'm like, it's usually shitty. Their orientation food kind of sucks, but the dessert is good as shit. So Tehila, definitely edit that out. Tehila, I promise I know her name. Tehila always hoards food in her Tupperwares so we can have brownies in our room. And I steal fruit, usually.
True, there's only like 2 left now, but there were.
And we went over to Columbia and stole free cookies from Columbia yesterday. So like we.
Oh yeah, I took. So today we're just gonna talk a little bit about like how we got into Barnard and our experience of like college apps and just like choosing the school to go to. Like
Yeah,
out of all
stressful
of our
stuff.
options.
Stressful stuff.
Stressful stuff.
All of our millions of options that we got so many acceptances. This is like one of like 3 schools I guess.
For me, it was like super easy because I applied ED, and like when I visited the summer before 12th grade, I just came here and I was like, oh my god, this school is incredible.
So for me, yeah, I visited like the first time I visited was when I was like really young. And I came here with my dad for something, and like he was like, "Oh, we should go check out Columbia, like walk around on campus." I didn't like tour because I was like 12, but like we walked around, and my dad was like, "Yeah, there's this like school across the street you should check out." I was like, "Okay." We like walked over here, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of sick." And then when I actually was like a junior in high school, and I was looking into applying for college, I was like, "Oh, that like I wanted like a small women's school that was like what I was looking for." It just felt like something I would enjoy, and so far I think I was right, but. Anyway, this is the first one that came to mind since I like had visited here, and it was I toured again like a year and a half ago, and I absolutely loved it. Like it was like the vibe was just so good. I don't even know. I think it's just like the people walking around, everyone's like supportive and like everyone looks cool and like
that greenhouse.
And the greenhouse on the top of Millbank is so nice. When I saw that, I was just like.
Sustainability.
I know, we love it. So yeah, basically that was my thing. And I also applied ED. I did not get an ED though. I got deferred. So when I was like on YouTube looking at videos about people that got deferred from Barnard, there was like very little options. And the ones that I did find were people being like, how I got deferred and rejected from Barnard. And I was like, okay,
like,
well shit. Let's say I'm not going to Barnard. So I was like definitely didn't think I was going to get in. But I'm happy to say that I did get in. And I know like a few other girls here who had the same situation where they were also deferred and then were accepted. So if you get deferred, it's like not like it is so not the end. Like people were telling me, they were like, oh man, that sucks, like too bad you can't go to your like dream school. And I was like, the fuck, I haven't even gotten rejected yet. Like stop. So
yeah.
And
another awesome thing about Barnard is that they like care about like your personality and like stats, like ACT, SAT, and GPA. It's like it's important, but it's not like
number 1
gonna make or break your application.
You good?
Okay, literally, this eyelashes always like do different than this eyelashes.
They look the same to me. They look the same to me.
No.
No.
No, I could kind of see like your left one is like a little bit like stronger.
Oh my God.
But that might just be because of the lighting. Like the window is focusing.
I'm having so much trouble eating this granola bar right now.
True.
Yeah.
Dude, literally, fuck.
What were you talking about? Oh yeah. Stats. Like, less important here. I don't know anything. I'm not like an admissions person, but like, I will say this, that I don't know what Barnard's average ACT is, but like, mine was so far below that. Like, I have like the worst test anxiety ever, so every time I tried it, I took an ACT like 6 times, and every time I would get up there and like try to do it, I would get so stressed out. And also, I don't know, maybe I just like wasn't, I don't know what happened, but I was not good at all at taking ACTs, and like in school I had good grades, but my ACT scores were so bad. And like, I did not have a 4.0 in high school either. I was not valedictorian in my class. I did a ton of clubs. I had a lot of pointed interest. I did a lot of high school programs, and that's like more what they care about, I think, is especially here at like a liberal arts school, and I think most liberal arts schools that's probably the case.
Yeah, so when I took the ACT twice, and the first time I took it, I was like all ready. I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna ace this, and I like get halfway there, and I'm like, fuck, I don't have a calculator. So I'm like driving there, and I'm like slowly like starting to like freak out a lot because like
You need that.
the math is my worst section. Like everything else, like I'm good at. So then I get there. And luckily, I was taking it at the San Diego Jewish Academy. Shout out. And so that school
Yeah,
has,
shout
like,
out.
so
Shout out.
many random resources. I didn't go to school there, but like it was super chill. And I was like, I don't have a calculator. And so like the administrator literally like ran around the school for like 15 minutes during the test to get me a calculator. But the first section like was math. So it like really like, screwed me over because I didn't have a calculator for the first 15 minutes, but like it ended up being fine. And then when I went to the SAT, I still was halfway there and I'm like, I don't have a calculator. So then I went to like CVS, bought a calculator, and then went to the SAT, and then realized that I didn't know how to do like trigonometric functions on the calculator. And there were like at least 5 questions that was like, what is the cosine? And I was like,
So you just like didn't do that?
I was like, 1/2.
I was just like, I would freak out every question if I like ran out of time, every ACT. I never took the SAT either. Like, I think there's like this, at least where I'm from, like everyone has this notion that if you want to go to like East Coast schools or schools that were students who actually live there for high school, because I'm from the Midwest, everyone assumes you have to take the SAT to get in, which is just like complete bullshit. Like, that's so not true. Every school, for the most part, every school that I've ever heard of or applied to takes both the ACT and the SAT if they require those scores. So
yeah,
true. I was told like you have to take the SAT and you have to take subject tests. Like some schools do require subject tests, but Barnard doesn't and Columbia does not.
I took subject tests and I was like, after I took them, I was like, why the fuck did I just take these? Like, I didn't even send them in. They were so pointless, and it was just like wasting 2 hours of my life that I literally could have been like doing anything else, like sleeping maybe.
She's back.
Oh shit.
No, but like also in addition to that, this is just, I'm going off on a little tangent here, but like I hate subject tests. I've never even taken them, and the reason why, I just hate the concept because if you go to school on the East Coast or like West Coast or, I don't know, I think in the South they take the ACT. Wait, Ricky. So I'm ready to go on a tangent right now. I hate ACT subject tests, or SAT subject tests, because where I'm from, no one takes the SAT like at all. Like, I don't even know where I would have gone if I wanted to take it.
Really?
Yeah, in the Midwest we just take the ACT. I mean, at least
That's
where
so
I'm from. I don't know. I'm from Wisconsin, so like maybe Chicago, maybe they do.
Dude, my school was so intense. Everybody went to, like the summer before 11th grade. Like half of my school went to like these insane SAT, ACT like prep classes the entire summer called Hamilton. I went to Canyon Crest Academy in San Diego. Shout out, #1 public high school in California, like in terms of scores. That shit was intense, and I never went to a class like that, but all my friends, I'd be like, hey, like, you wanna hang out? Like, let's go to the beach. And they're like, sorry, like, gotta study for the SAT.
Yeah,
like,
so I
no
absolutely did not have that experience at all. My high school was just, shout out Wauwatosa East High School. Why did I just like low-key forget the name of my high school for a second? I've been here for like a few days. Shout out Tosa East. Really good school. I really loved my high school, but there was not like that same like intensity around getting high scores at all. Like everyone had to take it, like it was mandated by the state, but people studied, some people did, some people didn't, it kind of just depended. I tried to, but I found that like my issues with like getting nervous before every test made it that studying didn't have a huge impact for me. It was just like luck of the draw, like if I happened to be in a better mindset when I was taking it, so. But yeah, basically, fuck SAT subject tests because it's really hard if you live in an area like me where they don't offer those really. It's like really hard to find them. You have to drive a really long way. So if you're a student and you want to apply to schools that require those, I'm trying to think of any of the Ivy League schools that require those.
It's like Harvard.
Harvard
okay, but
does.
moral of the story, you don't need to take SAT subject tests if you want to go to Barnard.
Or
they
Columbia.
do not give a fuck. Yeah.
No, they don't. They don't even like take them. I mean, actually, they do take them. They just like don't. You don't need to.
But it's like whatever.
And like, so for me, I just like think it is like if they really want geographic diversity, they shouldn't require those because it's really hard for students like me to get to those. I mean, I probably could have if I put in more work, but like it's not as accessible as it is for students who like live here and who like that's normal for them. So I just think that that's kind of stupid that they require those sometimes. But I didn't apply to Harvard or any of the schools that require. Like I didn't. That was just
you literally did apply to Harvard.
I did not apply to Harvard. I applied to Yale. Because my friends wanted me
Harvard
to.
sucks!
Yeah. Harvard sucks.
Dude, I hate... Okay, yeah, actually a little quick rant.
Go for it.
I just hate Harvard.
That's it. No, I applied to Yale, like, kind of as a joke. Like, I literally just submitted my, like... It was a terrible application. Like, there was no work. I decided to apply to Yale, like, 2 hours before the deadline. Because my friends were like, if you ever get famous, you can say you got rejected from Yale. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. So now if I ever get famous, I can say I got rejected from Yale. It was the shittiest application ever. Like, zero effort. It was like, the essays are just, like, recycled ones.
So Barnard, like, I think they care more about like your extracurriculars and just like your passions as a
pointed
person.
interest. We should talk about what kind of stuff we did in high school as far as like extracurriculars go.
Okay, so for me, when I was in 10th grade, okay, so we both went on like study abroad programs. I went on.
Mine was in the U.S., but it was I moved for a little bit.
But like not in
Wisconsin.
So I went to Israel. I like studied in Jerusalem for a semester. It was really, really fun, and most high schools get credit for it, but my school like didn't let me get credit, so I had to take a leave of absence from school to like go on this program called Try. It was awesome. 10 out of 10 recommend. And so like living in Israel made me like very, very passionate about politics and like international relations. Sure. So I came back and I got really interested in Israel education and like Israel advocacy and just like the whole like political world. So I was active in like my Jewish youth group, USY. Gotta love it.
Shout out USY. I don't even know what that is. What does that stand for?
United Synagogue Youth.
Oh, I was thinking U.S. youth, but I was like, that has nothing to do with being Jewish. And I was like, wait.
Oh, I'm a youth.
I'm a U.S. youth. Yeah. My program I did the Senate page program, the U.S. Senate page program, because actually states have Senate page programs for their like state senates.
Interesting.
But I did like the one with like the United States Senate, and so it was like a 5 or 6 months, I can't remember now. It was like first semester of my junior year. I like lived there and like worked in the Senate and went to school in the morning, and it was like it was hard. It was like intense. I wasn't allowed to have my phone the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, they like locked it up until I like left to go home for breaks. But I had like
That's
no
insane.
internet when I was there. I had to do all my homework on paper, and it was like, and we had internet, but. And I had like activities at my school that I did, but like it was mainly the fact that I had like it was all like political stuff, and I had like this very pointed interest in politics, and I think that was clear on my application. This is Ricky, she's here now.
So we want some pretzels before Ricky starts. Okay. Well, I'm a diver, I'm an athlete, so I got recruited by the Columbia coach to go to Columbia College, and then I got into Barnard and Columbia College, and then I chose Barnard.
Did you tour it? And like, what were like the things that you like made you choose Barnard over Columbia? Because some people are like very surprised by that when you tell people you chose Barnard.
Yeah, so when I tell people, I get like just like,
why?
They're like, you did.
You could have gone to Columbia and you didn't.
I like you got into Columbia, and I'm like, yes,
all
sweetheart.
women's school.
Yeah.
You're like,
Ladies, not men. Thrive. Literally thrive.
Yeah. They just have, like, it's a lot better because I'm going to be a poli-sci major, hopefully minor in psychology and creative writing. So, like, the seminar classes, the writing classes, the political science, like, intro classes at least are a lot smaller than the intro classes over there. Just supportive and, like, yeah, it's competitive, but, like, we aren't at each other's throats and, like,
Right.
we have
The
a good
vibes
time.
are good.
But
here.
also for me, like my classes this semester, like 50% of my classes are at Columbia.
Me too.
Me too. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh, so last night I came home and it was like 12:30 or something, and I saw a poster out there for the Columbia Spec, and I was like, So I went on my computer, typed up Columbia Spec, and I started applying. So like I'm applying to be on the editorial board for that and the Columbia Review, and then there's one other like.
What's the review? What's the difference? Because I'm applying for spec too. What's the difference between a review and spec?
The Spec is like the newspaper, and it's like, oh, it's raining. Fuck my life.
Oh shit, yeah. Also, it's like independent from Columbia. That's like a lot of people don't know that. It was originally a newspaper that was founded at Columbia, the Columbia Spectator. I think it's like one of the more famous like college newspapers.
Yeah, it
in the
definitely
country.
is.
Really big, but they're actually independent from the university and the university's like administration and deans and things. So they're actually located off campus too.
Yeah. They're at that. Never mind. But the church, I mean, not the church. The review is more of like a literary analysis and like contemporary pieces.
Linguistics. I'd love to take a linguistics course.
Me too. Apparently, I was talking to my OL, and apparently, like, Columbia does not have the strongest linguistics program. They're like working on it.
Okay, here's the tea. So they recommend for first years to take 12 to 15 credits. And I'm taking 18.5.
What? Why? Like, guess how many I'm taking? Guess, between 12 and 14. Probably 12 or 13, because, like, if you do come, like, it depends on your college, but, like...
Dude!
She's still shook. Oh my fuck, you didn't know that?
No, I'm doing like 14.
Yeah, I'm doing like 12 or 13. Here's the thing. This is my base advice, and I've not even gone to class yet, but I'm just like talking.
Don't do
my
that in
ass
your
right
first
now.
semester.
Yeah, don't do that. Take
I'm
an
a dumb
easy
one.
load because
I'm a
like
dumb one.
take an easy load because like it's gonna take time to get used to stuff. I'm assuming because like I'm here now and I'm so overwhelmed. The classes have not even started yet.
True.
And I don't even. These are my only friends and our other roommate. That is it. Like I don't know anybody here yet. It's just like people I'm like, oh yeah, I recognize you. I'm like, you look cute. And like,
Also, side note, I just remembered like other stuff I did in high school. Okay, so
I have this another part where you were talking about that.
yeah. So
I said Ricky's here. It's gonna be weird for like.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I just remembered. Okay, I was the captain of the basketball team, and so I was on varsity basketball for 4 years, and I was the
Go sports.
True. I was a vice president of the mock trial club, which was really really fun.
Y'all
I
have a
recommend.
mock trial club?
Yeah, no, it was so fun. We did mock trial competitions at the San Diego courthouse. It was like a really big deal. It was so fun. And then I was also the vice president of the Athena Women's Health Club, which literally went to 0 meetings. I went to 1 meeting for 5 minutes because they got pizza. But my friend was the president, and I was like, Olivia, like, you wanna put me on that board
For my college
Yeah,
application?
she was like, all right. So then
I was like the editor of my school's like newspaper like politics section, you know, which was like not. It was like a lot of like time, but like it wasn't like that serious. And then I started the High School Democrats of America club at my school.
Woo!
My junior year. I did that till my
I
senior
did
year.
so much.
I was also on the. I was
Really?
also. I did Model UN, yeah, and then I was also on the. Or no, Model UN didn't exist after my sophomore year, but I did it before it did not exist.
It's like my if you do Model UN, I really wish I could do it here, but it's like
It's
so
a
much
travel
of a
team.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna
too.
sign up, and I was like,
We literally, oh my god, side note, this is like just a funny story. One time I was at practice, and practice at home was like 2 hours away from my house. I got a text from my teacher because I wasn't planning on going to like this huge like international competition. She's like, hey, 3 people are sick. We like really, really need you. And so I was like, okay, we're leaving in 8 hours. I'll be right over. And so I drove literally all the way home, packed up all my shit, slept for 3 hours, flew to DC, and then like it's like this huge North America and like Asian conference. And my double Dell and I got 3rd.
Oh my
So
god!
that shit together.
Go crazy, Ricky.
alright, thanks guys. Subscribe,
At the beginning of every
like,
video, you have to do like this.
comment. That was like so cringy.
Tehila time.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
Bro, smash the shit on that like button.
And get ready for more super informative, cool, funky, fresh, spunky
Some like
bits.
Barnard and Sop content, baby. Good stuff that you definitely care about.